to this week's Unikernel application spotlight. This week we are looking at MediaMTX. Decided to take a break from all the data streaming videos I've been doing lately. Ran into this project a while ago, and essentially it's a media streaming server. So like video and audio and so forth. It's written in Go. It's a single binary. They say zero dependencies. What they're meaning is it doesn't actually have to like shell out to something like FFmpeg or some other project like that. They obviously do have dependencies in their Go mod. In fact, if we scroll all the way down, we can kind of see some of the libraries that they're using. And these are all the different codecs and so forth and protocols that they support. So RTSP and RTMP, and they list them all up here. WebRTC, HLS, all this good stuff. And so as you can kind of see, like it's quite extensive, right? Quite a different formats and so forth that you can run with. I like it because while the configuration is kind of extensive, you can just run stuff out of the box pretty easily, very quickly, and there's very little setup. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So you can grab it from the package repo, and we're going to just cut and paste this guy. Let me blow this up so you can actually see what I'm looking at. Now you probably don't need all these different ports open. I opened them up just because I don't know the project very well, and I wasn't exactly sure what all was in use. Don't need this config because we don't have one. But the one in particular we're going to be streaming to and also streaming against is 8554. So we let's go ahead and tell ops that we want to fake AMD. All right, so and then 151 is our address. You can see this is all the stuff that's listening in on. Now I grabbed this TS file from Google. Is like literally the first example that I found. So I'll show you what that looks like in a second. But let's go ahead and start streaming this guy. And then let's see. Let's set localhost to what it should be. What did I say it was? 192.168.68.151. All right, so now this is streaming, and this is just going to loop, by the way. And what we can do is we can kind of copy this address, right? And then I've got VLC open, so we're just going to open file. We're going to, not open file. Let's do open network, right? And we do this, we do open. And as you can kind of see, it's now running. Let me turn this down. Okay, so I turned it down just so I can talk. But yeah, I wouldn't read too much into this video quality. This was just some sample video that I got off of Google. But as you can see, we're streaming via the client, which is VLC, and we're streaming from FFmpeg, and then this is our server. So it's really quite good. I think it works pretty well. And you know what's funny in here is they even give you instructions on how to start this immediately when you boot up for like OpenWrt and Linux and Windows and all this stuff. It's like, well, if you run this as the Unikernel, it just immediately starts running, right? And you don't have to really deal with any of this crap. So anyways, this is a neat little, I mean, it's not little, it's actually, as I said, quite extensive, and could probably be, I would be surprised if this isn't being used by one or more of your well-known streaming websites out there because it does seem pretty powerful to me. But this is running MediaMTX as a nanos unikernel. Till next time.